The duck is back. I know you'll all be missing me, so let's do something different. So I've pulled these Toyota brakes off to service them and have an inspection, and done the other side. It seemed to have a lot of oil and grease in there, but I couldn't find where it was coming from, so I've put that back together, and I come to do this side, and the first thing I noticed was that this plate here had been bent out 90 degrees, and that had allowed the shoe not to run straight. And then it dawned on me, well, I probably need to just do a video and show how I was taught to do these brakes, because if you don't know how to do them, they're a bit of a mongrel, but if you do know how to do them, it's not that much drama. So I've already cleaned them. I've cleaned the backing plate with brake cleaner, cleaned it all down with brakes. There's in here is where the automatic adjuster turns, so I've put a little bit of grease on that, and then in here is the automatic. This is what adjusts your brakes out. Now, if you ever having a service on your brakes, I've already done this one. You pull that, wind it. You can wind it right out. It's not going to hurt it. Right. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in this country, we have a lot of salt. Where's that gone now? Ugh. Just bear with me. Oh, I was just... Bear with me. I'm going to go and hunt that down now. I've left it somewhere. What a dick. It was right behind my seat. Anyway. Wind you up. Like I was saying, we have a lot of problems here with salt water getting into things and seizing them up, and it also happens, sometimes you cross a lot of rivers and back your boat into the surf or whatever. So I totally recommend anti-seize. It's just, this one is, I don't know, I can't even read it. It's an anti-seize lubricant, okay? And you put that on there, and then wind it back in. Now this one, because it's a left hand automatic adjuster, it has a back to front thread. Right, this is what I'm going to show you. Wind that right in. Okay. I haven't taken it apart because I'm just servicing it, right? And servicing, gee, it still looks like shite in there. Not meant to blow it, and not meant to use air guns, and all the, just they got so many rules around doing brakes. I have a big steel catcher I put under here, and I catch them. So that goes into there like so. That goes in there. The spring fits in there, into that. Roll it around, hold it with your hand. That fits into there. Right, see, up here, that fits into there, and that spring, you just turn them a little bit. Normally, you know, it's going to make me out to be a liar now. Put that one in there, and then that one should just slot into there, right? Okay? So they're together to that point, right? Then it's a simple case of putting them in there and putting them into the pistons, and you can see that one there and that one there. They should just slide in there. Okay, to that point. Anyway, they should just pretty much hang there, right? And then the next step, put these pins through from the back. I usually just give them a rub of anti-seize, yeah. I'll just quickly do both of them. Just helps them from freezing into the back of the backing plate. Then we put this through. Hopefully you can see this. I'll just move you around a bit. I don't know how successful this is going to be because I'm probably going to get in the shot a lot. Try and organise people to hold the camera for me is like mission impossible. Little doofer here. It's a washer, goes on the back. Hold the into place, put that on. And then on these, they normally got red on them to show you the outside ones from manufacturer when they checked it, when they put it together. Right, and then I have this special tool here. You can see it's cut out, and you just light it up, push it on, and turn it. Now, let's see if I can swap things around. Jesus. And then you might be able to see me do it. Okay, that's in there. Then we have the spring. Notice how the shoes sort of hold themselves in there. Then we have, so I note the position of this, the little spade on the end of the washer. I line that and hold that, and then carefully with this cut out here so I can see what's going on, carefully push it in, and then I can turn it, and then turn it a quarter turn and pull it off, see? And it's on there. Hopefully you've seen that. It's a little bit, I think it's still in the shot. We'll do the other one now. Oh, she's fallen out of the Put that in there. Now we'll do the other side. Try and do it, it's going to be a bit cack-ended. Push that in there. I don't normally put the bottom in. Oh look, it's going to hold it for me. Maybe I should have put that in there first. Put the pin in from the back. Put the washer on. And then same deal again. Normally try to put those straight up and down so you know it's, and then you hold it with the back of your finger against the backing plate. That's a shot of my bald head. Oh, I had a trim had to sort me, had a haircut the other day and sort me act out, so I look quite different now. Anyway, back to this. Up. It's just a brake tool. I forget the proper name for it, but it's got two different sizes on it. One of the best tools I ever bought. If you're getting into any sort of mechanicking, if you don't have one of these, just, yeah, anyway. So, got it in there. Try and put it in a way that slip it in there, and then it's just push it to line it up, see? Push it in, turn it a quarter, let it out, and then check that it's in the slot, right? That's that done, okay? Next thing is the handbrake cable. It's quite simple. Hook that onto there, because see that plate was bent before was coming into contact with it. Put it into there. Just check that he's still in the shot. I think so. And then it's just a simple case pushing that back, drop that in, let it go. Okay, final piece. It's a spring on the bottom. It's my bald head again. Sometimes it's just easier to hook this on, leave those out, and then force them. But the last one I just hooked it in there like so. Set your vice grips the other way around, sorry. So with that facing in, and then you just set your vice grips to grab it, right, and then it's just put your knee onto there, and then it's just brute strength and ignorance. The light is fighting me, so I'm not sure whether that's blatantly clear. Right, and that should be it. Right, now this may or may not, what I normally do here is just go around this with the anti-seize. I've already cleaned the drum out. Give that a good dollop of anti-seize. Make sure me knees still a bit sore from ploughing that rock about a month back. So it's important when you do brake drums that you clean inside here, right? I went to put this drum on, looks like someone put a new one on it, but they didn't remove the paper, right? So when you're doing your trade, all the paint and paper is meant to be taken off, right? And get in there and buff that off. I've done that. Looks and pretty good in it. Okay, and then we just flip it over. Quite often there's marks on the back there line up, but put it right there. Oh, Jesus. Bloody, he's giving me the shits. I'm just doing a video. Yeah, I know I'm on tea. I'll be in a minute. Right. And then one of the tricks what a lot of people don't know is to adjust the shoes out. You must bolt the drum up. You can't just leave it floating, you know. So you've got to put a couple of nuts on here, wind that in, pull that drum up tight, right? You cannot do it any other way. If you don't do this when you do your brake drums on any truck, you're asking for trouble, right? And you're a dick as far as I'm concerned. And then so organised. Oh shit. Can't find the tool that I want now because I've probably left it on the other side. Then it's a simple case of adjusting, here it is, adjusting the brakes out. Okay, this is a brake tool I got this is called a Toyota. It's quite good. It's got a bit of a turn like that. Just put it into the brake drum. And start ratcheting it up. Now, I'm just going to pause it here because it's going to be a fair few winds to wind that out. So I'll pause it. Oh. Trouble is sometimes it clicks out when I do that and I take too long and then it turns off. Stupid bloody thing. Okay. The main thing when you're adjusting these shoes out is you adjust them out till they hit, and then you would keep going until the shoes lock up, right? And then when they lock up, you get a rubber hammer and you tap the backing plate on both sides, and it's quite critical you do that because that helps the shoes centralize on the drum. Because quite often you'll do it up. What I found over the years, you do it up and then you go for a drive and then all of a sudden they're all loose again. And that's what I found what the problem was. Okay? Give it a tap. Give it a tap. Anyway, I don't know if I should bore you with the detail, but basically you keep winding the shoes out until they come in contact with the drum. Never ending story. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because it's just going to go on and on. You keep winding the winder out until it locks it, starts locking it, and then you tap the back plate on both sides like that, and that will reshuffle the shoes, will centralize the shoes onto the drums, right? And then go in on your adjustment again and see whether you'll find that after you tap it, it'll come loose again. So then you get in there with and you turn it another couple of turns and tap the backing plate like that on both sides, and they will re-centralize. When they're centralized properly, you won't be able to get any more out of the adjustment and the brakes will be locked on. Then you go inside, go on the back, release the release mechanism and give it a couple of back turns. If you don't do this procedure, they will always be imbalanced on the back. Alright, and this applies to any truck with these drum brakes. Hope this information is helpful. Catch you later. Hello, sweetheart. Is it tea time?